Hey guys, my name is Diane Hammonds. Currently, I'm site administrator for a residential rehabilitation facility. We have older adults who have severe and persistent mental illness. One of the criteria to being admitted into our residential program is you've got to be diagnosed with like a priority population diagnosis. So that would be schizophrenia, borderline, bipolar, major depression with psychotic features. I think that's it. So most of our folks are older adults with one of those diagnoses. Living in the home, we provide case management services, we provide rehabilitation services, and as site administrator, I carry a small caseload, and then I help organize the staff schedule and help resolve staff conflicts and things like that. What ways do I participate to make a DSM-5 diagnosis? So, because I don't have my master's or license, I can't make any official diagnoses, but we do collaborate closely with the prescribers of our folks, like therapists and psychiatrists. We use email a lot, so we get emails from therapists and psychiatrists every day about our people. Their therapists and psychiatrists really rely on us to figure out behaviorally what's going on with our folks since we see them every day. So we get to provide input about if we think they're decomping, what does that look like behaviorally for them? Also, we have a special DBT group, dialectical behavioral therapy, and in order to be admitted to that group, you have to have a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. So a lot of times we'll have therapists emailing us, asking us about different behaviors for our folks. And do I work with any practitioners to make a DSM-5 diagnoses? Yeah. So like I was saying, we communicate via email a lot with prescribers to describe behaviors of our folks. Because I'm not licensed and I don't have a master's, I can't use language that is like judgmental, or I really just focus on describing behaviors, and the diagnoses really help open up services for people, which in one sense is nice, in another sense can be discouraging, or just carrying that label for life can be tough for some of our folks, and they really push against that. But that's my experience with DSM stuff and diagnoses, and I'm looking forward to learning more about the whole process and also with working with everybody. So thanks for watching me ramble. Okay.